two American League teams. It's the Tampa Bay Rays against the Baltimore Orioles. And it's off to Baltimore we go for the call by Gary Thorne, along with analysts Steve Phillips and John Crump.
Jeremy Hellickson. The hitters will be planning their plate strategies against him. Can they figure him out? The question of the day. Oriole Park, downtown Baltimore, the home of the Orioles, our site for this game. 2K Sports presents our MLB broadcast. So glad you're there. We've got Wei-Yin Chen. He's the starting pitcher. So, Steve, Tampa Bay hitters, from their perspective, what's in line for them?
Well, the scouting report against this lineup is if you execute your pitches, hit your spots, keep the ball down to the zone, you can shut them down. And with a quality left-hander like this on the mound, he shouldn't have too much difficulty.
The Rays lineup looks like this. So who are you looking at, John?
Infield, outfield, leadoff hitter, cleanup hitter. Ben Zobrist can do it all. He's a manager's dream. Put him in the lineup, and he just produced for you.
Play ball!
Leadoff hitter Desmond Jennings. He'll get us started.
Center fielder, number 8, Desmond Jennings.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Roberts picks it up. One away. Now we'll take a quick look at the Orioles and how they are positionally on the diamond. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, a big part of playing the outfield is you better be fearless when it comes to running into the wall, because you're going to help your team immensely, and it's going to give great confidence to your pitcher. Nick Markakis is a guy who is fearless of running into a wall. He moves to his left as well as he moves to his right. He goes back on balls as good as anybody, and when you have no fear in the outfield, you are going to be a great player.
Called strike. Chen's got him on one.
Now, the Rays fell short of a playoff berth in 2012, and a lot of it had to do with injuries. Evan Longoria missing a good amount of time of the season was a big part of it, as he is the centerpiece of this offense, and his absence always takes a toll.
And Escobar lets it go. Ball inside. You know, you look at the numbers between last season and the year before regarding the Rays. Taking a big bat out of the lineup just changes how a team pitches to them.
It really does, and I think that was their downfall. If you can say they had a downfall, is when that big bat in the middle of the lineup missed some of the season. I think the Rays got a chance, though, to see a lot of their young players, a lot of different players, and now I think they have an opportunity now to say, okay, this is what we have. Let's move forward.
Now the 2-2. Swing and a liner to right center. And that one's down. That's the first hit we've seen.
Now batting.
But one out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
And Ben Zobrist digs in, one down. 7 for 15 career batter off Chen.
Well, and this lefty doesn't offer up much that he doesn't like. He just owned him so far in his career.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball.
Foul!
Hit on the ground. He picks it up to second for one. And Davis will get the double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And first chance next for the O's. And we'll get to see Jeremy Hellickson pitching. For Tampa Bay, he'll be starting. What is it about this Baltimore lineup that they'll be looking for from him today?
Well, Jeremy Hellickson's a young guy, but he pitches like a veteran. A heavy fastball with movement and an exceptional changeup that he throws off the heater.
The pitch. It's hit foul by McLeod. McLeod again will foul that one off.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside.
A shot up the middle, and he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. Here's the lineup for the Orioles. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, the power numbers haven't come for Nick Markakis yet, but he's still a big threat with the bat in his hand. Nothing he does to overexert himself. He stays on an even keel. Very consistent player. More of a first or second hitter in a lineup because he can hit the ball to all field. He has great speed also.
Got a chance to check out the Rays on defense as they'll be outfielding. John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, James Loney, to me, is a guy that really has worked hard at his craft. He's a first baseman who's very good at scooping balls in the dirt. And when you have infielders that rush throws and infielders that sometimes aren't real accurate, he's an important factor in their defense. He saves that team a lot of errors and saves his pitchers a lot of extra work.
At the belt, the 1-0. Swung on by Hardy, strike one. Lifetime 222 average against Jeremy Hellickson.
Well, the pitcher knows it and the batter knows it. And if I'm this right-hander, I'm going right after him right here.
The pitch. It's hit foul by Hardy.
Foul ball.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Nick Markakis with a runner on first base. Well, the Orioles might not have come away with the American League East crown, but they were right in the race. A Yankee loss final day of the season and a Baltimore win would have put them in a one-game playoff. Swing, made contact. Jennings. Now it's 2 away. You know, the Orioles have not won the American League East since '97. But they're looking to be a contender again this year, Steve.
Well, if they play like they did last year, they went 43-29 at home. I'll tell you what, they got a chance to be the top of the American League East.
And here's Adam Jones. This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Well, he started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
He had a shot here from Matt Wieters with 2 down. Hellickson with a pitch. A high pop-up. Loney. And that one's put away to retire the side. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Nobody's put one up yet here in Baltimore.
Coming to bat for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Evan Longoria at the plate.
Number 3, Evan Longoria.
It's hit foul by Longoria.
Foul.
On the way.
Ball.
And good eye by Longoria as he lays off that one, and that count's going to be even. The 1-1. And this is popped up on the left side.
Foul.
And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. He swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Jones. One away.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Matt Joyce batting with one down. His lifetime average, 261 off the Orioles. And a swing and a miss on Chen's pitch, 0-1.
Well, you talk about not being in a defensive mode. This guy's swinging from the heels. A big swing right there, but that pitch gets by him anyway.
And it's fouled off.
Foul!
And he fouls off another one. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. And Matt Joyce is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it. You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact, but when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And we're going to see Roberts here. Lifetime, a 222 average against Sway and Chen. Slider just misses, 1-0.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Here's the delivery. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0. Hit up the middle. Roberts throws to first. Side is retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. The Rays unable to get on the board. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. So glad you could join us. A chilly day of baseball. Most of you, I'm sure, comfortable where you are while the players here deal with the weather. And Chris Davis to bat.
Ball.
And Hellickson's wide with that one. That'll be a ball. And Davis with a swing and a miss for the strike, and the count is now even.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
That swung on, hit on the ground, picked up by Zobrist. That's one down.
Designated hitter, number 24, Wilson.
And it's Betterman batting.
Well, coming into 2012, Jeremy Hellickson had big expectations coming off of the Rookie of the Year in 2011.
Swing and a hot shot, picked up by Escobar. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. And he throws it wide. That will bring Manny Machado to the plate. I'm talking about Jeremy Hellickson. Great numbers for him. Not a lot of wins, though, to go with it. 3.10 ERA, great whip number, 1.25. He's good.
He's really good, and the experts will tell you, well, he doesn't strike out enough guys, so you can't consider him one of the top pitchers in the game. But you know, he has a good fastball and a great changeup. And when you throw a great changeup to a good hitter, he's going to put it in play, just not hit it hard, and that's how he gets his outs. Why do you need to strike guys out so much?
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Manny Machado swung right through that one. He's packing.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
Now Brian Roberts batting, runner on first. Career 0 for 7 off Jeremy Hellickson. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Roberts grounds it. Picked up by Zobrist. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. So James Loney leading it off. This is his 8th season. Chen with the delivery. First pitch a slider outside, 1-0.
Well, he wanted to just tag the outside corner with that slider, but just off the plate for a ball.
Weeder's calling the pitch.
Ball 2.
That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. Now the 2-0 pitch.
2-1.
Pours one in there, and it's 2-1.
You know, for a pitcher to be successful, you want to keep the ball off the sweet spot of the bat. The cut fastball does that.
Loney, foul ball. And the beauty of that cut fastball, Steve, is oftentimes the delivery motion is the same as you see with a fastball.
Well, it's exactly right. They try to gauge it and has that running action and movement either away from the right-hander or into the left-hander.
And that gets down Loney a base hit.
And we could see a big inning right here. You start off the inning with the single. Everyone now is on board and ready to go. Let's see if they can push some runs across.
And Geyer's in the box. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit 2 times.
Well, John, that's the one pitch that they've been able to see coming out of his hand. It's just the 3rd inning. So far, he's been fantastic out there, the way he's mixed those pitches up overall.
Towards center field. This one to Jones. That's one away.
At the plate, the Tampa Bay Rays. Catcher, number 28.
And it's Molina at the plate. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off Wei-Yin Chen. Loney's at first base. The pitch. Swung on, that is hit. Hardy dives up with it. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. Take a look here in that dive and that force out.
Well, you see him get down on his belly, make the play, then transfer the ball from glove to hand to get the force out at second.
The shot here for Desmond Jennings with 2 down. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
Well, you keep the ball down on the ground, you keep it in the ballpark, you get ground ball outs, and this lefty's been doing that all day.
Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Strike 1.
Swing and a miss, Desmond Jennings. No contact there. It's going to even it up. He has come up hitless, 12 career at bats against Chen. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
You're out.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Desmond Jennings. He's down. We see another great inning from Wei-Yin Chen. He has a shutout through 3 innings of work. Up next, Orioles.
For the Baltimore Orioles.
And now Nate McLeod. Had a 1-for-1 so far against Hellickson.
Well, that circle change didn't fool him at all last time around. Didn't get him off balance. He sat on it and drove it for a hit.
First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball headed for the middle. Picked up by Escobar. 1 down.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
J.J. Hardy up.
A shortstop with power is a general manager's dream come true. Another great year from J.J. Hardy last year in 2012. 22 homers.
Ground ball. Picked up by Zobrist. 2 away.
Well, I like what I'm seeing right here. He's got great command. I think he's retired 7 straight batters.
Nick Markakis stands in. And he'll start him out. Taps this one foul off to the left. There's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Escobar. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Nobody's put one up yet here in Baltimore. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up.
Now coming to bat.
And here's Yanel Escobar to lead it off. To be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, the best game plan is one when you throw a variety of pitches and you throw them all for strikes to keep the hitters off balance. To me, though, he's throwing that splitter way too much.
Ground ball, played Machado. That's one away.
Oh, nice play out there. Quick release by the third baseman, able to get the runner out at first.
And Ben Zobrist digs in, one down. You love to have consistency in your lineup, and Ben Zobrist has been just that. Doesn't seem to matter time of day or night where you play him in the field. When he goes to the plate, nothing phases him. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1. And during Zobrist's time with the Rays, he has lined up at about every position except catcher. And Steve, he's always had success at the plate.
So uncommon to have a player play well at a multitude of different positions and not have it impact his hitting. He's so unique in that way.
One 1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
Well, they've got a couple of hits here, and we're into the fourth inning, so maybe they're starting to get something going. And the second time through the lineup, maybe they'll try to figure something out, Gary.
To left center, that gets in there. Zobrist, base hit. So that brings Evan Longoria to the plate. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. He just didn't get it far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
A great electrifying batter. Look for the long ball.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
And Davis will try and hold him there. Swing and a line to left. And it's through. That's a base hit for Longoria. Well, it's a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
Right fielder.
Obviously, he's a major force in this lineup. They want people to get on base in front of him so he can hit it out of the park.
RBI chance now, Matt Joyce. He's gone 1 for 4 in his career against Wei-Yin Chen. Longoria is the runner at first. Zobrist has second. Joyce lays off that one up high. First time up, he didn't have much luck. Struck out swinging against Chen.
Well, he couldn't quite pick up the cutter the last time up, striking out on that pitch. And you know he's got to look for it a little bit here and try to speed up that bat.
Here's the 1-0. He gets Joyce to swing, and that will be strike one. Here's the pitch. Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Matt Joyce now the opportunity to take his pitch.
Oh, it's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Foul!
Chen from the belt with a full count. And that misses. Ball 4. He has loaded him up.
Well, if you're a batting coach, this is what you preach to your hitters. Be very disciplined at the plate. If he throws a strike, go ahead and let it rip. But if he doesn't, be patient with him, work your walks, make him throw a lot of pitches and get in that bullpen.
So that will put Ryan Roberts in the box. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Starts him out here. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The career batting average just 154 against the Orioles.
There's really no explanation on why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
Foul!
That's a foul ball. He deals. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Ryan Roberts unable to make contact. Count is even.
Well, that's a guy up there who's trying to do damage with one swing. Comes up empty on that cutter.
He's ready. 2-2 on the way. Here's a swing and a line drive. And he drops it.
Just find a way to get the runner in whenever you can, and that's what this offense does. Good, solid approach in at bat right there.
So it's James Loney, a chance with 2 out and a couple on board. And what you're seeing here, guys, is this offense taking some pressure off the pitching staff. You get production like this, things really start to come together a whole lot easier.
And I like the piece of hitting we just saw there, guys. This is the sort of offense that can set the tone as the game progresses.
Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. And Loney now, he'll have to be tagged. And I agree with John, especially about setting the tone here. A very important part of the game, Steve.
Well, and I think it's important, guys. You know, you look at this pitching right now. They have to try to do everything they can to counteract this momentum. They want to get through this inning without surrendering any more runs.
Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. Able to drop a run here in the 4th. First run up. The Rays on top, 1-0. So Adam Jones leading it off. First AB of the game. He picked up a double off Hellickson.
You know, he could be sitting on that 4-seam fastball this time again, just waiting for that pitch, setting him up to try to drive another one.
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 count.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
This one's grounded near third, foul. Circle change that time, misses, and it's 2-1. Steve, how about a look at what the pitcher's got done?
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Adam Jones, swing and a miss, count even. Two-two pitch. Swung and a fly ball. And it's going to be Joyce. He's taking charge, puts it away.
Baltimore Orioles, catcher, number 32.
And so with 1 down, we'll see Matt Wieters. Well, Matt Wieters continued to build on that 11 season. He showed the same power and was a factor in driving in runs. And he starts him out. Hit in the dirt.
Foul!
Ends up foul. Total RBIs for Wieters were 83. You're going to take that from your catcher, especially one who's as good defensively, Steve, as he is. Ground ball headed Loney's way. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself. Goes over, touches the base.
So with 2 down, it'll be Chris Davis. Mixing your pitch types, key to performance like the one we're seeing today on the mound. Here's a look at what he's been doing.
Well, he's done exactly that. He's changed speeds, he's mixed up all his pitches, and the great thing is he's throwing them all for strikes.
It's unpredictability. The hitters can't think along with him. They don't know what he's going to throw next, keeping them off balance.
Hellickson with a pitch. Swung on and missed. Chris Davis, strike 3. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. The Orioles still looking for a run.
Up to the plate.
And Geyer's in the box. He flew out his last time up.
311, Brandon Geyer.
Here's the first pitch. Line towards third and foul. Wieters calling the pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And that's through a base hit.
Anytime you get a guy on base with no outs, the potential of him scoring becomes greater. This is what this team needed.
And it's Molina at the plate. We'll take a quick look here at how he's been mixing up his placement of pitches. This one's bounced up the middle. It's picked up. One away.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into scoring position.
And Desmond Jennings digs in with 1 out. And his last at bat struck out swinging against Chen.
He struck him out the last time on a splitter. He had 2 strikes on him. You knew he was going to that pitch, and he did. You got to believe that's part of the plan this at bat as well.
When he goes to that pitch, it is just jumping out of his hand. And right now, nobody in this lineup has been able to pick it up or do much of anything when they've seen it come their way.
Ball. And he lays off that one high. It's 1-2.
Look, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Good eye right there. Desmond Jennings. It's an even count.
Well, great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
The full count pitch. There's a ground ball. And Hardy picks it up. 2 down here in the inning. Chance to drive in a run, add to the total for Yunel Escobar. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning. A swing and a drive deep into left field. Back to the wall. And a great catch by McLeod. And he held him down in that inning. Performance by Wei-Yin Chen. He's keeping his team in the ball game. Just needs some run support now. Up next, Orioles. They come in with a plan. Let's see how this game's going for Buck Showalter. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And it's Betterman batting. And the bottom half of the 5th now. 1-ball count.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
That will bring Manny Machado to the plate.
And with no outs, they have 3 outs to work with, the runner on first base. Now let's see if they can push him across. Manny Machado has a chance to be one of those gifted players in baseball in the years to come. Still very young, learning at the major league level, but he is a complete player.
We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone. Swing and a drive, deep left center. 1 away. And that will hold him at first.
Well, this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
Now Brian Roberts batting, runner on first. You look at the lifetime numbers, 279 off Tampa Bay. And Hellickson with the inside pitch. That will be called a ball.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
The pitch. Fastball is caught on and missed that time. 2-1. Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. 2 men have been put away.
Stepping up to the plate for the Baltimore Orioles, left fielder
Nate McLeod gets in to swing now with 2 away.
Boy, just a dominating performance from Hellickson so far on this one we've seen.
How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
And with 2 strikes on him now, McLeod needs to protect the strike zone. Ground ball to Longoria. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Another great inning from Jerry. Leadoff hitter Ben Zobrist. His last at bat, he picked up a single off Chen.
Well, cutter can be devastating on a lot of hitters, but you've got to start it in the right place to run.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And that will skip over the outfield wall. Ground rule double.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
And Evan Longoria will stand in. He singled in his last at bat. Ball 1 started off the at bat. It's 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Let's the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. Now let's take a moment here. Let's look at the pitches that this pitcher has thrown outside the. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Hardy. One away.
Well, he got him over. Not exactly the way you want to do it. You'd prefer he'd hit the ball to the right side, but at least able to advance the runner. Now on third base with less than 2 outs, a sac fly can score.
And we're going to see Joyce here. Swing and lined up the middle. Gets another one down. That'll score a run.
Batting for the Tampa
Leave a
Bay
pitch
Rays.
over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
RBI situation for Ryan. Roberts. Guys, this lineup making it harder and harder for the defense to see any sort of daylight.
You never know if you're going to be able to get that big run when you need it, but this lineup is doing it right now.
And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander out.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
And a swing and a fly ball to left center field. McLeod will field as he gets to it for the out.
Well, they had him played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call from the dugout to shift the defense toward left. But James Loney wanted to come up big and set off some fireworks for his team here, Gary.
A swinging strikeout ended his last at bat. Hit in the air to left center. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Wei Chen coming off the mound. Pitching well. 2 runs allowed. 6 innings. Still, though, he could be the losing pitcher. Up next, Orioles. 2-hole to get things started next.
Now batting.
Going for Joe Madden. Right now, I'm sure glad to be out in front here with that 2-run advantage, and he'll want to build on it. J.J. Hardy up. 0 for 2 thus far. It's hit foul by Hardy. Hellickson with the pitch. Ball. Leaves that one alone. Hardy shows patience, evens it up.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Back behind second, and Zobrist going to play it. 1 down.
Batting the Baltimore Orioles. Right fielder.
And it's Nick Markakis now. Markakis missed some time last season, especially at the end. When healthy, though, he's a 300 hitter, drives in runs, can hit at the top or middle of the order. Escobar to field it. That's 2 gone. Here's Adam Jones with 2 away. Flew out last time. First pitch to him. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Jennings to field this one. That one's grabbed. Side retired.
Now he's bringing it today. He's got control of every one of his pitches, keeping the hitters off balance the entire game. They just can't seem to find any answers.
The Orioles still looking for a run.
Now up to the plate.
And Geyer's in the box. Pretty good day so far. 1 for 2 off Chen.
Well, he's going to have to change the sequence of pitches that he went to the last time, especially throwing that slider, which is the pitch he got the hit on.
Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you can tell he only had one thing on his mind with the swing like that. He's trying to go long ball, came up empty.
Ball. Looks like a splitter that misses. 1-1. Ball. 1-1 pitch. Fastball high. 2-1.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Swung on a fly ball heading towards the corner and right as he drops back for it and puts it away.
I thought this had a chance of going out of the park when it came off the bat, but it just died out there, allowing the right fielder to be able to get to the wall and make the play.
And it's Molina at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And doing the pitching, it's Darren O'Day. He'll be the relief pitcher for the Orioles.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get cheated in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a foul.
Line towards second. Roberts picks it up. And so Molina retired.
The Tampa Bay Rays. Center fielder.
A shot here for Desmond Jennings with 2 down. He's 0 for 5 lifetime off Darren O'Day.
Ball 1.
That one is low as Jennings stays off. 1-0 on the way. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do.
Ball 2.
You try to reach out and just put it in play, but he swung through it.
Line drive left of the bag and foul.
Foul.
And he fouls another one off.
Well, even if he doesn't get a hit here in this at-bat, the fact that he's making the pitcher work, 2-2 count, enables everyone around him in the dugout to see every pitch he's throwing, because he's throwing the kitchen sink trying to get this strikeout. He just fouled off that low pitch.
You're out.
Strike 3. Desmond Jennings looks at it, and he's gone. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning.
Now up to the plate.
And it's Matt Wieters. He'll lead it off. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
You throw strike 1, you get out. You tell pitchers that, but now they get a chance to see it. He's retired 9 batters after going 0-1 in the count on him.
Liner towards the hole, and Loney pulls it in.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
And Chris Davis at the plate with one away. Nothing yet for him. 2 at bats, still no hits against Hellickson.
That swung went over the top of that sinker in his last at bat. You got to believe, as a pitcher, you've got to go back there again.
Well, when he's working that particular pitch well like he has today, I mean, no one has been able to do anything with it. That previous K that he got rung up on last time won't be the last time we see batters struggle against it.
Rings him up. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the 3rd time and the 4th time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
And it's Benjamin batting. One of the hallmarks of this pitching performance we're seeing here today, getting hitters to chase. We've had a lot of that. Here's a breakdown of how he's fooling this lineup and stymieing their offense.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike zone, and look what he's doing here.
Well, that's the key, Steve. Anytime you can get guys swinging the balls out of the zone, you know you're going to have success. He's been doing that today.
Strike 3. Man, oh man, is he on a roll on the mound, Steve.
You can tell by his eyes he's completely locked in right now, in absolute control.
Now batting.
And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Yunel Escobar now. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of 3rd. And we're going to see Zoe. Here. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander out.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Jones tracks it down.
Well, this is why you swing the outfielders around to right field. That's where his strength is. That's where he hits it. That's where he did hit it. It's an out.
And Evan Longoria will stand in. Grounded out last time up. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And a good half inning there. Gone.
Now batting.
It's like this. And at this point in this game, thinking about offense, I'm sure he also needs some quality pitching. Got to give his bats a chance to get back. In the batter's box is Machado. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. A strike to start the back half of the 8th here. 0-1.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
Struck him out. And now we've got one down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
And it's Brian Roberts at the plate. One away. Here we go with a little breakdown on the types of pitches. There's a swing and a smash. Jennings to field this one. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
As a manager, you sit back and watch this guy out there dealing like that. The pitching coach just says, hey, go get him, buddy. You've got it completely under control.
Nate McLouth gets in to swing now with 2 away. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Line shot into center field. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
Now here's the opportunity. Here is J.J. Hardy. Now the first pitch. Hellickson misses that for a ball.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired.
No, he's shutting him down like he is. It's awfully hard.
Having the bat.
Take a look at how it's going right now for Joe Madden. He's got his sights on a quick finish here. This one winding down. And we're going to see Joyce here. He'll start the 9th. And out on the mound, we've got Pedro Strop as they make the pitching swap.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Strike 1.
Matt Joyce, a cut, doesn't get it, and the count's even.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
That ball swung on and hit. Jones to field it. They take care of that one. One out, and Ryan Roberts is at the plate. Lifetime he's gone 0 for 2 against Stroke. Here's the delivery.
Ball.
Fastball is high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. A line drive towards the hole, and he cannot come up with it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
First base, number 23, James Loney.
So James Loney will try to keep it going. Last time up, flew out. Here's the first pitch. He swings and nails a liner, and that gets down. Loney a base hit.
Well, sometimes you don't think much of a 2-out hit, but if they can continue to capitalize and push another run across, they can extend their slim lead.
And Geyer's in the box. Try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And the first pitch hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. No runs, one hit, and no one.
Coming to bat.
For Buck Showalter, let's see how this is playing out with the decisions he's made. On his mind right now, well, ninth inning strategy to get this thing tied back up. Offensive production's the key. Helix's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's dazzled them out on the mound here in this one, and he's shut them down, keeping them off the board. Only 3 runners left on base, and they really haven't even challenged the defense.
It's hit foul by Marquez. Struck him out, and that's one away, and 2 outs now away from a shutout.
Now, about 3 innings ago, I was wondering whether or not he'd be able to last into the late stages of this game. I think he answered those questions emphatically.
And Adam Jones digs in with 1 away.
Boy, would they love to see him get on base here.
Fouled away. And that's another foul ball. Hellickson with a pitch. Struck out another. One more, and he's got it done.
Great pitching here today, Gary. Looks like he might make it all the way. 1 more out's all they need for the shutout.
And a shot here for Matt Wieters with 2 down. Lined out in his last at bat. Here's the first one. It's fouled off.
And only a couple strikes to go here.
And another foul ball.
This could be the last pitch right here.
And that runs too far inside. 1-2.
Well, and that'll saw his bat in 2 if he swings at that one.
Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over, and he does it. What a performance. He has pitched the shutout. Those are not easily come by.
I'll tell you, what an effort from the big guy. For a while, I thought he was going to run out of gas, but he just kept on battling. I admire his drive and determination. A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. Tremendous effort, and it results. It was a shutout. They mustered only a couple of runs, but they didn't need any more.
Well, it was all about pitching in this one, and the